you're also making for us today
I'm
calzone,
making,
right?
Calzone, yep.
Okay.
Let me just get
Now,
some of this
it's
stuff
in the
out of way.
oven, I know.
I
We
actually
have one cooking, and
yep.
you're going to be showing us how to make it first. So.
I made a pepperoni calzone already, so you can see what it was like, but I'm also making a meatball one so that everybody can see that, you know, it's just, you can do whatever you want.
Okay.
You can make whatever you want. Again, like the quesadillas, it's the same thing, where you can put any ingredients in that you would like to do. And this is really simple too. I think a lot of people may not know how easy it is. This is just dough that I got from a store.
Okay.
It's nice. Oh, I got some olives in there, but it's a nice dough. You can buy it from the grocery store, or you could probably go to your local shop that sells, you know, bread or whatever.
Bread shop,
they
bakery?
probably sell dough. You know,
Okay.
you just ask them. They'd be happy to say, hey, sure, I'll sell you a pound of dough. Or, this is actually just a pound of dough.
Okay,
I got at
so
the
we
grocery
start off
store.
with a pound of dough.
Yep.
What are ingredients that we need to make a calzone?
Oh,
We need
we're making meatballs. Some store-bought meatballs.
Okay.
You can get them in the store, so it's simple. Ricotta cheese.
Ricotta
you can get
cheese.
that in any store. They have a skim variety that, you know, is low fat. There's whole milk, whatever. Mozzarella cheese, any kind is good. You know, sometimes you can get it mixed with like provolone cheese, just give it a little extra bite. But just a shredded mozzarella. And then just some pizza sauce. You know,
Okay.
pizza sauce or even your favorite marinara sauce works too. So you can actually, after we make it, you can dip it in the sauce. Again, another flavor. You know, you can do it a lot of different ways. And I just have some butter here. It's melted. It
Okay.
goes on top of the calzone. Actually, it just makes it really buttery and nice. I like the way it looks. I like the way it tastes. I used to run some pizza shops
Oh, did you?
for a long time, actually.
Okay.
And this is where I learned how to make all these different Italian foods and stuff. So.
And this is
It's a lot
made
of
in the
fun.
oven, not on the grill. So
Right, this is
a
something
little different.
Yep, something
Okay.
that you can make quickly at home. You know, everybody is always on a budget of time when they're busy. You know, you can run the store, get these ingredients, you can make it. It only take a few minutes, as we see. Just take the bread dough.
Okay.
Sometimes it usually comes in frozen if you get it at the grocery store. So you just put it out on the counter, take it out of the sealed bag or whatever that comes in, leave it on the counter, cover it up so it doesn't dry out. See how it dries a little bit?
Right.
If you leave it out.
Too long.
Right.
Yeah.
Let it warm up until it's just basically soft.
Okay.
Or, you know, that works out really well. And what I'm going to do is just take the dough and I'm pinching the edges, so I'm just stretching it out a little bit. There's a couple different ways you can do it. Some places, you know, they'll do that thing. It's just a fancy move, the whole, you know, throwing the dough. I don't want to be losing this one, so I'm just going to do it. So we're actually just taking the dough, we're going to pinch the edges, and all we're looking for is to level out the dough so it's all equal.
Okay.
Otherwise, there's spots that when it cooks, it might get doughy because it might be too thick in some spots and too thin in others. We're just stretching it out to get it to a point where it's
an ideal
that size. Yeah.
Okay.
This is going to make one huge calzone.
Really?
So it's probably good for like 2 people.
Wow.
Which is cool because 2 people might, you know, I know usually your friends like the same things or whatever. So if you were to, you know, maybe someone likes meatballs, someone likes pepperoni, and you got 4 dinners right away, like nothing, really quick.
Okay, so we have our, what do we add first? The
Usually you put
ricotta?
the ricotta cheese in because
Okay.
it spreads easier without anything on it.
Okay.
That's the only reason. I mean, you can do any order. It's really just putting stuff together just like the quesadillas. You can just do whatever you want. Put as much or a little as you like. I like a lot of ricotta cheese, so, you know, I put a lot in there.
Depends on your taste.
Exactly. The one thing you have to be really careful of, though, you don't want to get it on the edges because we're going to seal the edge.
Okay.
And if you get the ricotta cheese on the outside, it won't stick together and it'll all ooze out the side.
It'll all
so
pop out.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
All
Next.
right, so we have our cheese now.
Yep. Take some mozzarella cheese.
Mozzarella.
Get as heavy as you want or as little as you want. It's really just whatever you like. I like to eat, so I put a lot of mozzarella in there. And then the meatballs, like I said, they're pre-cooked actually, so they're perfectly safe. It makes it even quicker and easier for everybody. And just any kind of meatball that you like. They make all different flavors. You could put sausage in it. You could do like ham and pineapple.
Can you put the meatballs in whole if you'd like?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay.
I like breaking them up because I think you get all the flavors in every bite, and that's kind of my thing. I really like every bite to be the same consistent flavor. So consistency.
Have you ever tried a food called relleno de papa?
No.
It's sort of it's a
Is it kinda
Spanish
like
dish. It's kind of, but it's made with potato and it's with ground beef in the middle, and it's rolled up into a ball.
Oh, nice.
And it's a ball with ground beef and potato made out of, and it has tomato inside. It's really kind of, you know, you're building something inside. So
that sounds really, really good.
yeah, it
Maybe,
is good.
something that we could, you know.
Maybe you'll try it.
We'll
So
have
it's
to
a
talk,
Spanish dish.
get
Yeah,
that
we'll have
recipe,
to talk
you know?
about that.
Definitely.
So now we want to fold this up, right?
So we're going to fold it up. You want to take the edge, and we're just going to hold the stuffing, the filling or whatever,
Okay.
so to speak. We're just gonna, so it doesn't all roll out because it just kind of folds over. And we're just folding it over. I don't know if we can see. Either way, it's good to go.
Okay.
We're just gonna fold it over so that the edges meet, so that the edges touch. And then what you do is just go along. Don't be afraid to be, this is, you know, that coworker that you got frustrated with at work. Good time to take that energy out.
Take that frustration.
Is
that what you think about when you're doing this?
Oh, no. All my coworkers are great. We have fun. Everything works out.
You think of the person who's pissing me off.
That's right. You know, hey, everyone needs to release. So, so what I've actually done is I pushed it down on the top too. That way, all the inside stuff gets all the way to the edge.
Okay.
Because I don't know if you ever had a sub or anything, and you get to the edge, it's all dough. Or I like all the flavor throughout the whole thing. So every bit's gonna have a bite. What I'm doing here is I'm just pinching the edge. I'm folding it and pinching it, and you're going to continue to do that along the whole way. It's kind of like making a crust for a pie. It's very similar to that. You just kind of you go along the whole edge. Forgive me for just rolling through this because it's just one of those things that you get used to doing. Although I haven't worked in a pizza shop in a long time. No. I really like working at pizza. I just love food. I don't know.
And
it brings people together.
You don't make pizza now, do you?
No. I don't make pizza at all.
Maybe you should consider that.
Exactly.
All right, so we're putting that together.
So we put it together. We got the edge so it's stuck together.
Okay.
So it won't seal or open up. What I do is I flip it over. Looks pretty, doesn't it?
It does look
Kind of looks nice. With that, I take just a knife, and we're just creating pockets. Okay. So we're just cutting slits. It looks cool when it cooks. It also, it helps it cook inside because the cheese has to melt and all come together. So, and I just mark it on top. That's the meatball one, you know?
Ta-da.
Ta-da.
And we hopefully have a cooked one. I'm
hopefully
hoping in the oven.
Cooked,
Let's check the oven.
What you do is just...
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's all right. Just pop this down there. Get that out of there.
Okay, in the magic of television, we have one that's cooked.
Ta-da.
Let's see.
Let's see.
Dun.
Oh, that came out nice. See, it kind of oozed out. That's how good it looks.
Let's see if we can get that.
That looks really
that does
nice.
Look good.
And then what we do, we're just going to take a little bit of our fancy butter. It'll kind of be like a glaze over the top, and it'll just glaze it. And that's what makes it professional. See, your family will never know. They'll think you ordered out. They won't know. If you're cooking in the back and nobody knows, it's like, where'd you get the calzones? You say, oh, you know,
I went to
my favorite local place or whatever.
Well, very good job.
Well, thanks.
So we cut that and we dip it, and we're good to go. Exactly. Well, I'm sure somebody around here is willing to eat. So
I'm hoping.
I thank you very much, Brad. Thank you for coming on.
Thanks again, John.
My compliments to you. Great job on the restaurant, and
thank you.
I thank you for coming on today.